Infinix just released one of its slimmest phone this year. Like it's even slimmer than Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus, which everybody was so like we were all surprised. Like, how can this phone be this slim? And Infinix brought out the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. So my video today, I'm going to tell you everything about this phone. And regardless of the whole slimness, if it is what you're going for, or you should just dodge it and save your money. Remember that what I do on my channel here, but I tell you, the phones are what you're going for and why they are what you're going for, and the ones that you should just dodge and save your money for something else. So guys, before we get started, kindly give it a thumbs up if you love what you're about to hear, and do not forget to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the bell notification icon so that when I create videos like this, you guys will be the first to get notified. Okay, and trust me, in my next video, I'm going to comparing this Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus versus the Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus to see which one is the best one for you to go for this year. I also compare all the Infinix Hot 60 release. Yes, because that's the Hot 60i, Hot 60 Pro, Hot 60 Pro Plus. So you will not want to miss any of all these videos. Okay, if you've done that, if you subscribe and turn on the notification icon, let us proceed to the main video of the day. So now, to the design and body build, this phone is very slim. It has 6 mm thickness. Like, this is about 5 ATM stacked together. If you have ATM in your house, stack the 5 of them together, and this is how that phone is going to be. Right? I've seen a lot of memes online and all where you may just be with your Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus and you don't even know you're holding because of how light this phone is, right? And because of the fact that this phone is very light, they still make use of Corning Gorilla Glass 7i to protect the screen, which means if your phone should fall and all, your phone is still safe, right? This phone is durable, it is strong. It also makes use of IP65 water and dust resistant, which is like, better than what we have on the Hot 60i, which is IP64. So your phone can survive more splashes of water or even dust. Right now, this does not mean that this phone can survive being submerged underwater. No, do not submerge this phone underwater. Just let's say when it's falling or water splash on your phone or your phone mistakenly fall inside water, you quickly bring it out ASAP, right? It is going to survive. But do not try to submerge it for water resistant test, please, to avoid story that touches the hearts. So now off to the display. So this phone makes use of a 6.78-inch AMOLED display screen with 1.5K resolution, 144Hz refresh rate, up to 4,500 nits brightness, and also the Corning Gorilla Glass 7i for its protection. Now, this resolution is actually very clean because as of early this year, all the phones, Infinix, Tecno, Itel, Redmi, they all bring out 720p phones. It's actually kind of annoying because look at the quality, but with this phone, you get the best quality. 1.5K resolution, that is more than 1080p, right? 144Hz refresh rate and 4,500 nits brightness. Guy, if you are pressing this phone outside under a very hot sun, you can see up to the full stop of what you're typing or anything. That's how bright this phone is going to get, man. So you're watching movies, you are playing games, you're looking at absolutely good display on this phone. You are going to enjoy what you are seeing. It's very clean, an AMOLED display screen. Now for the performance, what can this phone handle? So this one came out with the MediaTek Helio G200, okay, and this one can actually handle most of your tasks because this G200 came out as of May this year 2025, right? And when I had to make my research, it is slightly better than that of the MediaTek Helio G100. As of last year, when the Helio G100 was trending, you can actually play decent games, even your Call of Duty at low rates on the phone, even Genshin Impact, your PUBG. So this one can handle those, games and everything better than last year's MediaTek Helio G100. So this is a plus for this chipset also and the performance. So if you're a day-to-day user, you are a gamer, this is going to give you the best. Okay, but now do not expect like flagship level chipsets, Snapdragon 8 Elite, the A18 Bionic chipset for iPhone, or the chipset on the Vivo, or even the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL chipset. No, but for this, you can actually play your games, right? But like I said, not put up your expectations so high. Come on, this phone is around 300,000. I'll put the price on my screen because at the point of making this video, the phone price is not yet released, right? It's still more of on pre-order. So maybe when I'm not editing it and posting it, it may be days later and the price really everywhere. Okay. So I think because of the price around 300,000, it is still fair. Okay. So the performance is actually a plus on this phone. For the camera, what can this phone take? Now, the rear camera is 50 MP. If you're wondering, is it just one camera it has? Yes, it is just one camera it has for the rear camera. The other one is an IR blaster, and the last one is like, it's just for fancy. And there was one thing I didn't even see about the design, right? Because, the Hot 60i, 60 Pro and Pro Plus, they are all similar, which means they all got the inspiration or design from Samsung, right? Yes, the Samsung, I think the S23, S24, S25 model. Like I said, the camera 50 MP for the main camera, IR blaster, and just the one for fancy. Selfie camera is 13 MP. Now, the quality of those pictures on the phone is actually going to be decent with proper lighting. And this is the same as every other phone released this year. I'm talking about all the mid-range device released this year. Once you have proper lighting, you are getting the best out of this phone's camera. And this phone can actually shoot videos in 2K, 1080p, at 30 FPS, even at 60 FPS for the recording. But don't expect stabilization. Okay, so if you are moving around making videos, you're going to notice that it's maybe shaky. Unlike flagship devices where even if you have to move the phone a bit, it is still stabilized. Okay, but the camera quality on this phone is still going to be decent. So I think it's still a plus for it. All right. Now for the battery and charging, this is where Infinix and Techno, they always take the win. Because no matter how small that phone is, you may be wondering if this phone battery is going to last long. Well, yes, it will last long. This has 5200 mAh battery, right, which can last you for more than 1 day if you're a light user. Then if you're an heavy user, it can last you for about 7-8 hours. Like that is insane for a phone this small. And it uses 45 watts fast charging, which means a little above an hour, your phone is going to charge from 0 to 100% and now last you for a whole day. Come on, what else do you want on this phone? But now, comparing this to that of the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus, the Pro Plus has, wireless charging, reverse wire charging and all, but this one just has this fast charging and the battery, which is 5200 mAh. Check out my next video where I compare the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus and the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus to see which one is the best for you to go for this year. Now for the audio and extras, so this phone is an AI packed phone. Yes, since last year we've been seeing AI, and Infinix is still not left out on this year. So we have, the AI document assistant, AI wallpaper generator, AI sketch to art, Folax, which is powered by DeepSeek R1. There's an even lots more AI features. Okay, now for the audio, it mixes of stereo speakers, which are tuned by JBL, which gives you a loud, punchy sound with 24 bits high-res audio support. Now, it doesn't have any headphone jack, but I'm thinking because of how slim the phone is. There is no headphone jack that can fit into this, right? But you can just use, let's say, a wireless headsets, AirPods, EarPods, whatever, just to listen to music. And it has 5.4 Bluetooth connection, yes, which means it's going to be strong. I think as of last year, we were seeing Bluetooth 3.4, but right now we have Bluetooth 5.4 connectivity. So it's going to be strong, which means if you had to put your phone somewhere and you're going around the house, cleaning the house, with your speaker or your headsets, it's still going to be connected and no breach of connection, right? Which is actually another plus on this phone. It has an in-display fingerprint sensor, infrared ports, NFC for data transfer, FM radio, and USB-C 2.0 with OTG support. Now, for the extras, this phone ticks all the boxes. It is not missing any. So this is still a plus for the audio, AI, and other features. Now, to my final verdict, should you go for this phone today? This phone is around 300,000 naira. Well, my answer is going to be, and before I give you guys my answer, if you're looking for where you can get your iPhone, Samsung, Google Pixel, Infinix, Itel, whatever phone, right? Check out my page on TikTok, Miyvon Gadgets. Yes, over there, I sell all these phones. And the reason I started doing this is because most of you have, told me you guys are scared of being scammed, right? You go and get fake iPhone, fake Samsung, and all, and start having issues within 1 week. I said, okay, instead of, just creating videos of how to avoid being scammed, let me even be getting it from the suppliers, right? From Apple themselves and their direct suppliers, right? And now sell to you guys. So I started saying this, and if you check out my page, just tell me the one you want to go for, and I tell you the price. And my own is actually very affordable because I'm getting this from the direct supplier, right? You have peace of mind. Yeah, it is reliable. No need for headache once you buy that phone. Okay, and we are just good to go. Let me know the one you want. I deliver nationwide. Okay, yeah. So let us continue. Now this was around 300,000 naira, which is the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. And as of last year, I would have said, hey, should we go for the XR or should we go for this? Because, of everything, right? The iPhone is around 300,000, same as this phone. But looking at this year, I rather go for this phone than any other phone, right? The features of this phone is actually insane. But wait, too, the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus has 45-watt charging, 30-watt wireless charging, 7-watt reverse wireless charging, 5-watt reverse wireless charging, and some other interesting even AI features and all. So what I'm going to do, because and they're actually very similar in terms of the price. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus and the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus to see which one I'm going to be going for. And I will do that in my next video just for you guys. So before you rush and go and buy this phone, just chill. Check out my next video where I compare these phones over there, okay? And guys, let me know in the comment section if you're going to wait for that video, probably just rush and go for this one like that. Yes, yeah. Well, for me, like I said, I tell you guys the phones to dodge and save your money or the one to go for. For me, I relax because 300,000 naira now is still a big money. And I want to go for the best phone that money can give me. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video where we'll compare these phones together. Okay?